All right, another random video from another sort of random game. I've really been enjoying Helldivers too. I know it's been getting review bombed over on Metacritic. It was kind of getting review bombed on Steam, and it's gotten a little bit better there now. I've personally had zero issues. I won't say zero issues. Very few issues that have stopped me from playing. I've got 30 plus hours in the game so far. We're level 23 at the moment. Yeah, it's been super fun. I've had some really crazy extractions and stuff. There are definitely issues with the game that it has. That's not what this video is going to be about, but I love the game. I have so much fun with it. I hope they do more with it. I'm curious to see where they're going to go. I'd love to see a roadmap from them. I love to see roadmaps from every game that I enjoy. But I would like to see one especially for this, and see what kind of plans they have, because I do have issues, or not issues, concerns with the longevity of the game, in terms of once you grind everything out, there's not really much else to do aside from just play the game to have fun, which is weird that personally I can't just do that anymore. I need some kind of objective, some kind of goal to grind towards. But anyway, again, not what this video is about, but I wanted to do a bit of a loadout video here. There are a lot of different combinations of stratagems you can use and weapons you can use. A lot of it is going to be personal preference. The main gun I use, I've heard other people don't like. I really like it, and it's the only gun I'm using right now, and I don't really think there's another gun I'd rather use. But I'll go over all that. But again, this is all just personal preference, but it might give you some ideas of what you might like to try. And in my situation, I've mostly been playing either solo. I did solo mostly in the beginning, and then now I'm playing with randoms because this game is not balanced for solo play. It is, in my opinion, extremely difficult on the higher difficulties. There's just way too much coming at you. It's already super overwhelming on the higher difficulties with randoms, with 4, but with solo it's crazy, and then there's not enough time either. You run out of time real quick when you're trying to do everything. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to kind of give a little bit of a build overview here of what I'm personally using. I'm at a point right now where I'm pretty dialed in on what I want, because I hit level 20. That's the last unlock level. It opened up 2 things that I really like, that I'm using, that are going to be a permanent part of my kit, and then I have a pretty solid third part of the kit, and then the fourth stratagem is in a bit of a tricky spot right now. That one I'm going to have a hard time choosing between, but yeah, I wanted to kind of go over this just a little bit. We'll start with weapons here because this is pretty simple. Now we'll talk about armor and stuff first. Armor, there's a lot of people saying that there's a lot of pay to win and stuff in the game. Ignore that shit. Those people are idiots. Most of the stuff is very similar, and most of it, if not all of it, I haven't fully dove into it yet, but I'm pretty sure everything can be earned within the game. You earn minor amounts of the paid currency within the game as well, as long as you know what you're looking for. But the armor, I think it kind of comes down to personal preference. So there's different types of armor. There's light, medium, and heavy. All light, medium, and heavy are all heavy have the same stats here. All medium have the same stats here, and then all light have the same stats here. So this is kind of irrelevant in terms of comparing within the category. Obviously, comparing like light to medium. Medium has more armor, but light's more mobile, and so on and so on. That's kind of whatever. I've mostly been running medium armor, and the reason I've been running medium armor is because of the armor passives. I've been using this one specifically, and there's a couple of them. One was from one of the pre-order armors, which is the exact same as the upgraded version, the Super Citizen edition of the game. Exactly the same. And then there's also one that's exactly the same that you earn from one of the battle passes. Actually, this is the one from the Super Citizen. This is from the pre-order. This is from one of the war bonds, whatever they're calling their battle pass. I just kind of like the look of this one a little bit more. So this is the one I've been running. But yeah, all the different armors have different armor passives and stuff. This one's been nice, 50% chance to not die when taking lethal damage. With how much random crap goes on and how much random crap from my teammates I have to deal with, it's nice to have that 50% chance to just not die. But if I didn't have that for whatever reason, honestly, I don't know. Maybe more grenades would be nice. I don't think more stims would be necessary for me. I don't die that much. But honestly, I think I'd just be fine with whatever. So just kind of pick whatever you want here. Same with the helmet. The helmets are 100% cosmetic. I have not seen a single helmet with an armor passive yet. All of them are just cosmetic from what I've seen. Same thing with the capes. They're all just cosmetic. I don't know if that'll ever change in the future. It's got the slot there. Maybe that'll change, but for now, none of that really matters. Even with armor, honestly, it just comes down to what looks good. You're very likely gonna have the same experience with whatever armor you wear. Now we come to weapons. So there's a lot of different weapons I have unlocked right now. I'm personally not a shotgun guy. I've tried both the SMGs here. Not really for me. The laser weapon. The thing with this is there's no feedback. When you're shooting a gun, you kind of get the recoil. You get the hit impacts on your target and stuff like that. It feels like you're getting impact from it. Whereas this is constantly just a beam and things die. It's not a terrible weapon, but it doesn't feel great for me. I used the Liberator for quite a while until I unlocked the Liberator Explosive. So this is on the, I believe, the paid Warbond page, and it's like one of the first ones. So again, if you really want it, you can grind the in-game currency. If you know where to look, you can grind the in-game currency that way and just unlock it that way. And then again, this is on one of the main pages. I'll actually show you real quick here. It is on the very first page of this. I forget how many or how much it cost in terms of medals. Those are all earned within the game. I think it was like 25, I want to say. Either way, it's on the first page. If you want this that badly, you can unlock it through there and grab it. I really like the assault rifles though. If I wasn't using this, I'd either be using the base Liberator or probably the Liberator Penetrator, which is a little further in the free pass. But like this one felt okay, but after using this for so long, I just didn't really like the other ones. Now let's not call that pay to win, because again, you can earn the currency and get it. Not a big deal. I could still be doing well in this game without it. I'd probably just be using the base Liberator, honestly. But the Explosive has a nice little perk on it that it doesn't really tell you, but it has a bit of a knockback effect. So early on in the earlier, easier difficulties of the game, I believe they're called commanders. They're a bit, I call them queens for whatever reason. They just kind of have like a crown on them. They're a bit of a bigger bug. This, when you hit them, it actually knocks them back. So it's really nice for that. I don't think it really knocks back anything else, but it seems to kill things just fine for me. It's got higher recoil, but I just single tap with it and it feels really nice. I'm a big fan of it. I don't think anything else I've used has felt as good as this. Most things have light armor pen. I noticed nothing with this medium armor penetrating. The only thing that this penetrated were the bugs with the hard head that my explosive will bounce off of, but this went right through it. But in terms of like chargers and bile titans and everything big and actually a threat, this thing did nothing to it. It bounced off of it just like the explosive. So having that little extra benefit of knocking back those queens, those I don't know what they're actually called, commanders, was really, really nice. But again, if I didn't have this, I'd probably just run the normal Liberator. I really like the assault rifles. I mean, the Defender was okay too, this SMG, but it just didn't feel as nice. It's got a bit less recoil, but it didn't feel like it. It felt like it kicked a lot more. Yeah, I wasn't really a fan. Somebody suggested using this. I tried it. Just, it wasn't for me. This thing has been amazing for what I like and what I need in a gun. Secondary, I don't think really matters. I've been using the P19 Redeemer since I got it. I barely use it. As long as you stay on top of your supplies and stuff like that, you shouldn't run out of ammo for your main. If you do, you just call in a supply or you find supplies around the map. This is all just really personal preference. This has been nice because it basically functions as like a secondary. I mean, it is a secondary, but a secondary primary. You know, if I run out of ammo for my assault rifle, this kind of feels similar without the knockback. But I barely use this unless I'm completely desperate. Grenades, for the longest time, I've just used the high explosive. I have no issues with it. I mainly just use my grenades for blowing up bug nests. So that's been whatever. I didn't really try the impact. They're exactly the same in terms of damage, pen, blast radius, but obviously impact is going to explode when you hit, which is a little risky, but also kind of nice if you need it to explode right away and you don't want to wait for that 3.5 second fuse time. Having an impact grenade is nice, but for the most part, with what I use them for, the high explosive has been perfectly fine. However, I just unlocked the incendiary, which is also on the premium war bond on page 2. This took a little bit more to get to. Again, if you unlock this page, you have access to all this, and the currency to actually unlock this is all basically stuff you earn within the game. So yeah, this I think cost 25. It didn't take too much to get to it, so pretty simple there. But yeah, the incendiary grenade has felt really nice so far. It's just nice to kind of throw down on the ground and it leaves fire on the ground, and kind of great for choke points and stuff. And then it still works just as well for throwing into hives and blowing them up. This is definitely my go-to now. I'm really, really happy with the way this works. So yeah, that's what I'm using for grenades. Boosters and stuff are kind of whatever. These are really nice. So if you can unlock 1 or 2, just so you can kind of contribute to your team, these are nice to have. So these are team-wide buffs. So this one, Helldivers coming out of the Hell Pod, fully stocked on ammo, grenades, and stims. So if you notice, when you land, you don't have all your mags. So if you have like a 10 mag AR like I do, you'll come in with 7 mags instead of a full 10. But you can just drop and call in your supply crate right away and just top up that way. But it's still nice to have if you can have it, because it spreads across the party and it's every time you get called in. So when you get revived, you come in fully stocked. So it is kind of nice. The Vitality one allows all Helldivers to resist injury. I don't really know what it does. I haven't really noticed too much about it. I still get slammed around like crazy and get one shot by some crazy stuff. But it's something. The only other one I'd really like to have is the stamina one, because running around the maps trying to get from place to place is just exhausting. Both in game and in real life. It's just, you're constantly running out of stamina and running around, and it's even worse on like the frozen planets. But yeah, these are kind of just whatever. I like to have at least a couple options, so if my teammate picks this one, I can still provide this one. It's nice to just be able to provide a bonus to your teammates. But yeah, other than that, that's basically it for weapons and stuff. Again, it comes down to personal preference. Try what you like, find what you like. That's the most important thing, especially for your primary weapon. That's what you're going to be using most of the time. Just pick what you like. Pick what feels good to you. Now, this is where things get super personal preference, I feel. There's so many options here to go through. I'm not going to go through every single one. I'm just going to kind of go down the list and start just talk about the ones I've been using or did use for a little bit. Just because obviously they are at different level unlocks, and you're gonna like I really like the railgun. I think this is one of my favorite unlocks right now. It's so good, but it's a level 20 unlock, so until you get to that point, you're gonna need something, right? The starting machine gun was okay, but I actually prefer the stalwart. It felt basically the same. I don't know if there's any difference because you can't really see stats, but the stalwart is a shorter barrel, which is pretty irrelevant. They both shoot pretty much the same and feel pretty much the same, but to reload the machine gun, you have to stop and crouch down and reload it, whereas the stalwart, you can run around and reload. So if you're gonna use one of the machine guns, try and get the stalwart. It just feels better that way. One of the next unlocks, this one is huge. It took me a while to kind of get a feel for what I liked and what I wanted to deal with everything. Once you start getting into the harder difficulties where you start running into chargers, you need something that's going to crack their armor. Machine guns will just literally bounce off them. The expendable anti-tanks, so when you call it in, 2 come down. So typically when you're in a fight, you call it down. You call it down at the beginning, grab one, put it on your back. And then when you're actually in a fight, you can shoot that first one and then you can call in another one and you have 2 more to use. It's been really nice for dealing with those big ticks as well. But especially for the chargers, it takes a few shots. Those 2 just don't really feel like enough, but it is on a fairly short cooldown. And if you have other teammates using them as well and calling them in, it's kind of nice. But I really like these, especially as a solo. Now, the recoilless rifle is nice too. And you can use these, despite what it looks like in these little videos, you can actually use this by yourself. You have to pick up both the weapon and the backpack, and you can reload it yourself, but it's a lot slower. But it's so much easier to just use the anti-tanks, the single uses, instead of having to either reload slower. And I think you get 1 shot in the gun right out of the gate, and then I think there's like 4 maybe on the backpack. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't really used it too much, but either way, just a lot slower, and I don't really like relying on randoms to get stuff done. This was way easier for me. So I personally would use these expendable tanks. As soon as you get them, I would grab these and start using these. These were great. And then from there on, I really didn't use anything. The autocannon was super disappointing. I'm not even going to talk about it. It felt terrible. Did not like it. It literally, those rounds bounced off both chargers and bile titans. Was absolutely useless for me. Spear I just unlocked. I haven't tried it. If it can one-shot tanks and stuff, that could be pretty huge. But again, it's one of those rely on your teammates kind of thing. Railgun is fantastic. This thing is so good. I love this thing. So you get 20 mags with it, and it's a one-shot thing. So you shoot it once, you have to hold it and charge it up. You shoot it, and then you got to reload it right away. But you get 20 shots, and it reloads pretty quick, and it shoots fairly quick too. This thing is unreal. I friggin' love this thing right now. They're actually free with the current like event going on. The global, one of the global modifiers is that everybody has access to this. It's so friggin' good. It will stun chargers. You have chargers coming at you, you shoot them in the head and it will stagger them. And you can kind of chain stagger them by shooting them in the head. And it takes maybe like 4-ish shots, 4 or 5 shots to the head, and you can actually kill a charger. It is so freaking good. It works decently against bile titans as well, because this thing ignores armor. So if you're shooting the bile titan in the head, it can actually, when it goes to spit, the bile titan goes to spit. If you shoot it in the head, you can actually stagger it out of that animation. This gun is unreal. If you're gonna unlock anything in this game and nothing else, unlock the railgun. And then it's like any other weapon. You can recharge it off of ammo crates. You can recharge it off of supply drops. this thing is unreal. It deals with the queen commander things. It'll one-shot them if you shoot them in the head. They'll go into that state where they're headless and they still run around a little bit, but basically it'll one-shot those. It'll go through the armored head bugs, and it does great against all the heavy stuff. The stalkers, the chargers, the bile titans. It even does well against. This thing is so good, so good. I can't say enough good things about this. I don't think there's a single bad thing I could say about this. You're still able to run around and be mobile with it. It's just unreal. I'm gonna do a bit of gameplay after this as well, so you'll get to see it. It's so good. I can't say anything more about this or anything bad about it. It's so good. The orbital cannon stuff I didn't really do. This thing was a gimmick. I used it once. It was kind of cool. I think I killed one teammate with it, but it just, I don't know, it didn't feel very effective. It's such a big blanketed area that hits all over the place. It wasn't great. Orbital rail cannon strike, however, this is another level 20 unlock. This thing's been awesome too. This thing specifically goes after the biggest target there is in the area. It one-shots chargers. It does okay against like bile titans and stuff. I haven't fought automatons very much, so I can't really say too much there. But it looks like it will one-shot a Hulk. But this thing's been awesome too. This is that and the rail cannon. Funny enough, they're both at level 20. But this thing and the railgun are 100% going to be in basically every single loadout I have. Except maybe like defensive ones, the defensive missions where you probably want to go more with like turrets and stuff. These things are going to be my two main things all the time. So good. Problem with this thing is it's like a 5-minute timer or 5-minute cooldown, so it does take a while to come back. That's probably why I wouldn't really use this in the defense ones, but I still probably throw it in there. It's really good. Now we start. I don't want to say I wasn't a fan of the eagle stuff, but I didn't really think too much of it at first. I haven't really tried too many of them. I don't think I've actually used the cluster bomb at all. I just have it unlocked. And I haven't used the 500 kilogram bomb either, but the napalm strike has actually been really good. You get two charges of it before it has to go refuel or rearm. So if you haven't used the eagle stuff yet, basically you get 2 charges with it. So you use it the first time, it cools down for 15 seconds, and then you can use the second use. And after you use that, it flies back to your destroyer, rearms, and comes back in. I think it's like a 2 to 3 minute timer to rearm. You can actually, if you use it once, you can actually use a rearm stratagem. There's a specific one in your list that you get automatically after you shoot off one of these first. You can send it back early for that 2.5 minutes to rearm and get those 2 charges back. So if you're near, like, if you're in downtime or whatever, and you're not going to need that second one, and you don't think you're going to need them for another 2 minutes, you can just rearm early. Because if you just sit on one, it's not going to recharge that second one. So you have to use both to start the timer for the restock. So again, if you're not going to use that one for another 2.5 minutes or whatever it is, you're better off just resupplying. I used the jump pack. It was actually really disappointing. You can see that's what it does. It just jumps. You don't have any control over it really. You can't change the height or anything like that. It was okay. It's cool because it's jetpack, jump pack, whatever you want to call it. But I was a little disappointed. You couldn't like fly up onto higher stuff or have any real control over it. Looks cool, but there's so much better stuff you could take. But yeah, I haven't really tried too much other eagle stuff, but these napalm strikes have been great. They drop like a field of fire basically, and it's good for, again, choke points and stuff like that. I've been really happy with these. They're kind of on my bubble. They're one of my bubble things that I'm not sure what I'm going to take. But it's been kind of nice. Early on, I was using the precision strikes, kind of whatever. I think you can sometimes stick these to like chargers, but I also think it might be buggy where it looks like it's stuck to it, but then it strikes back where you actually threw it. I don't know. It was okay. It was something to use at the start, but I actually didn't really do too much with the orbital stuff. Shield relay I tried once. I'm still not sure because again, I haven't gone against the automatons too much. When I did, I brought this and it was okay. I kind of used it to protect my turrets. But this would probably be useless against the bugs because they're all melee and they're just going to run in there and slam you anyway. But it's nice because enemies can't shoot. I don't think you can shoot in either, but enemies can't shoot in, you can shoot out. So it's kind of nice. And all your whether it's a rocket turret or the auto cannon, whatever, everything can shoot out of it. So it's kind of nice. But I think this would be a little more niche and mainly used against automatons. Moving along down to here. Grenade launcher was okay for a while. I used it to basically do this, clear out nests. It was actually really good against the big tick things. Blowing up them with that, and it was okay for clearing like trash mobs and stuff too, but I've moved on from it. It wasn't bad. I have no real complaints about it, but it was kind of useless. It felt really useless against like chargers and stuff. It felt like I was dumping entire bags of it into a charger and it was just nothing. This I actually really like. The guard dog rover. So there is another guard dog, but it uses the liberator, the assault rifle. The laser actually feels really nice. I wish the AI on it was a little bit smarter. It basically tries to sit on your back right and it just stays there. So a lot of times if things are coming in from your left, it'll like sweep across you and damage you a little bit. And if you're like climbing up terrain, it takes a second to adjust its height and you can cross through the beam and stuff. Sometimes it'll hit you, but it's actually really nice to, it just kind of does its own thing. There's a lot of times where things have snuck up behind me and it'll shoot it and kind of indicate that something's coming from that way. So it's kind of like a nice little alarm system almost. When you run out of ammo and you're trying to run away or you're focused on just running away, it'll shoot behind you at anything chasing you. It's been really nice. I didn't try the AR version. I went with the laser just because it's not going to have issues with like armor and stuff. So I went with this. I've been using this quite a bit. It does take up a backpack slot, but I don't really have anything else for my backpack. So this has been nice. It is, however, on my bubble. This and the napalm strike are probably my two bubble things right now. But yeah. The shield generator pack I haven't really tried yet. Again, another thing that might be good against the automatons, whatever they're called. Might be nice against them. It does block rockets. I think it says it has a limited lifetime once deployed. So I don't know if that's permanent, like you use it and then it drains that charge and then you got to pick up a new one, or if it runs out and then you got to wait 480 seconds. I don't know if this cooldown is once it's on your back, when it runs out, you keep it on your back and eventually it'll charge back in 480 seconds, or if that's just for the stratagem to call it a new one. Not 100% sure. Haven't used it at all, but I thought it might be good for the automatons, so we'll see. Now, because I mainly started out solo, I went heavy into the turrets. I really like the machine gun turret for the first basically 3 difficulty levels, but once you get into challenging where you start getting armored stuff, this thing kind of falls off. But it was nice for a while. Then I got the Gatling turret. That was really nice. The mortar sentry is really, really nice. It's really good in the defensive missions because everybody's kind of staying in one spot anyway. But with randoms and they're running in close range, this thing does not give a shit. It will drop mortars on your teammate's head. If bugs get a little too close or whatever, this thing will drop mortars on you close. So in an organized team where you can stay back and have your team stay back and let this thing do work, I think these mortars are really, really good. But with randoms, not so much. Here's the other guard dog. Again, it's just an AR. It's kind of whatever. I like the laser one better. The autocannon is so good. I love this thing. This is probably my third like lock-in slot. The autocannon is really, really good. It fires 3 rounds back to back, and then it kind of pauses for a sec and then fires another 3. It sounds fantastic when this thing is going off and slamming into a charger. It staggers chargers as well. But this thing's awesome. You get this on a little bit of high ground, just so it's got good visibility like that. This thing will slam. I love this thing. Whether it's against a Vile Titan or Vile, whatever it is. The Titan, it'll do great against that. It does great against these chargers. As long as it can start hitting the charger before it comes at it, it's really nice. That's the downside with these turrets, though. If it's let's say this one started facing the other way, it takes a while to turn. There is an upgrade to make them go a bit quicker. I haven't gotten it yet, so I don't know how much quicker. But if one of those things charges it, it's just dead and gone. You kind of want to protect this. You kind of want to throw this further back, so it has room to engage without getting swarmed. But yeah, if you just protect it, this thing will just absolutely slam for you. And again, it staggers those chargers when it's coming at it. It'll just hammer it. It's so good. I love this thing. The rocket sentry kind of on the same page. Now it says the turret will primarily aim at the at larger enemies, which is the main reason I unlocked this. I figured maybe it would be an upgrade to the autocannon, because this doesn't say that. Oh, that's the other thing. This thing's got pretty solid range. You'll see this thing slamming from pretty long distance. But yeah, this thing, I was running both of them for a while until I got like the orbital rail strike and the rail cannon. But yeah, this thing, it's not bad. Don't stand behind it because you will get knocked down by the backblast. But this thing, it was good. It didn't really feel like it targeted larger enemies as much as I'd have liked it to. I thought that was going to be what set it apart from the autocannon for me. But yeah, didn't really feel that way. It's still good. I still like it, but if I had to choose between the rocket sentry and the autocannon, I would most likely use the autocannon. This thing's just, it's so good. Another mortar, kind of like the other one, but this drops the kind of EMS, they call it EMS field. They drop that. Again, it does affect you. If this didn't affect you, this would be great because it wouldn't matter if your randoms ran in. But it does affect your own team, so you do have to be a little more organized with your group and have some communication between the group. But I could see this being really good against the automatons just because, again, they're ranged. So they're not going to push right into you where the mortar's going to drop them on you. It will drop them on them. So this thing could be pretty good. You put it behind a rock so it's protected and just let it drop on these guys. But yeah, I like that. I like the fact that there's very different things you have to deal with, right? Like I most likely wouldn't really use this against the bugs. I could still see it being effective against them, but I think it's going to be more effective against the automatons. But yeah, I really like that there's kind of that variety of I guess play style from the AI. But yeah, that's basically it for stratagems. Again, my main go-to loadout right now is 100% going to be the railgun, the rail cannon strike, those two 100%, and then the autocannon is most likely going to stay locked in that third slot, and then it's going to come down to whether I want to use the guard dog laser rover or the napalm strike. I might try out the cluster bomb and see how that is, but the napalm strike's really nice just because it leaves that fire on the ground. So when you're trying to hold an area, you got that fire on the ground and it continues to burn. Especially for like the bug burrows or whatever it is, when you get the I forget what it's called, but when the bugs are all coming up out of that orange smoke, really nice to have that. So yeah, right now it's a little bit easy because everybody gets the railgun for free, and it kind of sits in a separate slot above, so I can bring all these the 5, but once that railgun is out of that loop, I'm gonna have to make a decision between the napalm or whatever eagle thing I use and the guard dog. Honestly, this might have to be what goes. As nice as it is, I feel like I can, for the most part, I can shoot stuff on my own. I don't really need this, but it's been nice to have. Ship modules and stuff, we won't go into that. That's just kind of whatever. It's going to be what you're working towards. Like right now, I've mainly been focusing on the turret stuff. I do want the lubricant as well. That's going to make it turn quicker. This stuff I don't care about. The health of sentries, whatever, they get destroyed so fast anyway. You don't want things on them. That 50% health I don't think is going to be significant. Deployment time on these things, not really relevant to me. I don't care about the bigger radius of the pings. I don't care about steering my hell pod. Those are kind of irrelevant. These are eagle things. I might come back to that later. Not really a top priority for me right now, but I will most likely unlock these because I am enjoying the napalm strike. The exploding shrapnel is kind of nice. It does work with I don't know if there's a blast radius on my railgun strike or my rail cannon strike, but apparently it reduces damage fall off from the center. Kind of nice. I figured I'd grab that. I was using the precision strike for a while. It's kind of whatever. I don't care about the barrage here because I'm not using any of those, but I do care about the cooldown because that rail cannon strike is 5 minutes. So 10%, I don't know. You do the math. Any reduced cooldown is kind of nice for that. So I can use it for more often, especially because it, like I said, it one-shots chargers. So it's nice to have sooner rather than later. And then I'm just working on a bit of the support weapon stratagems. Not really a huge deal now with the rail cannon. I'm going to call it down and I'm just going to keep restocking it. But cooldown is nice, I guess. Don't really care too much about the backpack cooldowns either. Yeah, I'm mainly just going to try and get the orbital stratagem cooldown there and my turret turning faster. After that, I'm just going to work on the all the eagle stuff, and then I don't really care about anything else. But again, figure out what your priorities are there once you kind of find a loadout that works for you, and kind of go from there. But that's basically it for my build. The highest I've done so far, what have I done? I forget if I've done tier 8. I think I have. No, I'm a liar. Yeah, so the highest I've done, I've completed a set of missions on 7. I forget if I've tried 8 or not. I don't think so. But yeah, I have completed tier 7 with randoms. But yeah, let's see if we can find a group here. 16 of 14. Oh no, never mind, just kidding. 7 and an 8. Let's go back this way. We got a 10 there. 17 there. Let's go join the 17. See what happens. So what are we on? 6? Tier 6? Yeah. I would prefer to be doing tier 7 right now because I need the samples from there. Actually, I really need green samples. The balance in how you gain materials is a little off. It feels weird to have to go back to lower tier difficulties to try and farm the green ones, but it just doesn't feel like I'm getting too much of the green ones in these higher tier missions. Hopefully we don't have to wait too long. Hopefully these guys are mostly ready to go here. If they take a while, I'll put timestamps in there so you guys can. I'll do it anyway, but I'll put timestamps in there so you can skip right to the mission.
Helldivers to Hellpods. Repeat, Helldivers to Hellpods. Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
Load up, folks. Let's go. All right. I think we still have that effect right now. Yeah, weapon experimentation. So it puts the railgun up here, so it saves me from having to bring it myself, but I'm going to absolutely bring my rail cannon strike, oh wait, no, don't do that, you idiot. My napalm strike, my autocannon, and what else was I bringing? Am I bringing my rover? Yeah, let's bring rover. Nobody's got the health one, we'll throw that on, and we are good.
Hellpod launch initiated.
If you notice a squad mate sympathizing with an enemy, report them to your democracy officer. Crimes kill. It's a good tip. Now, day one, I didn't really have too many issues. Day two is a little rough. We had lots of crashes and stuff. Hopefully we don't have any crashes here, because that would be real awkward for trying to make a video. Especially since I'm not much of a video editor. Oops.
Calling down a support weapon.
Deploying equipment package.
We already got big stuff coming in. Oh crap, I can't see. Oh crap. Okay, well here's a good good opportunity to show off this. Hopefully he turns this way. So you can see how quick it is to reload too. And you can see it staggers them a little bit. I need to shoot him in the head, but I can't see. Okay, he's dead. Oh, we got a Bile Titan already too. Oh shit, we got stalkers too. Trying to help our teammate here. What the hell? I get my teammates out of this right now. Oh my god, why is this moving so weird? Oops. Whoa. Do that when he's not right on my ass. Oh, and this one.
Requesting orbital strike.
So that orbital cannon strike comes in pretty quick too, so it's really nice. Really nice for dealing with big stuff like that. Uh-oh. You can see it deals nicely with these stalkers as well. A couple shots usually are enough to kill them. I don't know if there's a tick here or we're in a mushroom zone. That's one thing I do miss about my the expendable. I can't see. The expendable anti-tanks. They actually have a pretty solid range, and you can shoot the mushroom cloud thing from a decent distance away. So I do miss that. Oh god. Did it die? I think it died. There's one of those queens, I think. I can't see a damn thing. I can't see a damn thing. If I could see, I'd use my napalm, but I just can't. Is that a rhino right there? You can't really see it, but I'm staggering him. It's dead. Oh god. This is the most annoying stuff in this game. This fog, I cannot stand it. And then when you get when it's a, oh, I see it down there, the mushroom thing. I think somebody got it. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. The real MVP, whoever just shot that thing. So you can see one of the armored dudes right there, the little armored heads dudes. I'm not gonna waste, oh, I don't have any more shots actually. So you can easily just resupply it that way, which is really nice. So the armor head dudes right here, that one shots those. Oh god. Did I reload? No, of course not. Oh shit. Oh shit. Sure wish there was audio on those guys. How did I not take damage there? Oh crap. Yeah, I need somebody to deal with something here. Turn to me. There we go, dead. Nope, not dead, just kidding. Now dead. There is just so much right now. So you see the napalm strike here. Real nice. Get some fire down there. There's a stalker somewhere around here too that I'm worried about. There he is. All right, where are we going? This way? God, it's so nice to have that stupid fog gone. So yeah, you can see here my eagle strike is, we have one left, and it's not on cooldown. We might need it soon, so I'm not gonna use it just yet. I do need some more rail cannon ammo. I don't know if I left any supplies back there. Probably should have checked, but usually you can find ammo at these places. The dead?
Reloading.
Might be bugged.
Rare sample acquired.
I got the terminal.
I hear bugs this way. Hear more bugs this way too.
Mag's empty.
Both jumped.
Marking location. North.
Two stalkers there. One dead. Two dead. Ow! See what I mean about the laser drone though? Sometimes it just gets a bit in the way.
Requesting air support.
I was a little worried that was gonna... sometimes you gotta worry about mountains like that. Sometimes they come in from this way, sometimes they come in from that way. But sometimes they'll hit a mountain and kind of mess up your shot. So you can see now it's on a... It was like a two minute and something timer. Need these
Got a sample.
green samples desperately. Are we on the supply? Oops. I want to throw it where they can get it too. Oh boy. I hate these things so much. Okay. You say so? Oh, there's another one. Piece of shit. Ow! I don't really have a...
Haven't hated the
I don't think I have a chance to get my auto cannon down right now. I hope nothing big comes out because I don't have my rail cannon at the moment. Oh, let's just do this now. Oops.
Throwing supply beacon. New mag.
We are in a bit of a... I need rail cannon.
Last reload.
Requesting
Shots back. Okay, where are we going? Over there.
Objective located. Southwest.
We might be able to find a nice spot on this map where we can get our autocannon down to have nice line of sight.
Tactical asset nearby.
Bugs that way, but we should be able to just ignore them. Don't really see any bugs anywhere. Little tip. Keep spamming your pickup button and you can move these around faster.
Dropping package.
Any others close? No.
Objective located.
It's kind of nice so you don't have to slow walk them back. Any more around? Where are they?
dropping package. Package acquired.
What the? Oh, can't go that way.
Dropping
Oh, I hear
package.
bugs.
Package acquired.
Yeah.
Dropping package.
I got
Sending
a
in an
terminal.
eagle.
North. Never mind.
So here's that queen thing, see? Oh, I missed. Never mind.
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
Usually you can one-shot her. I actually should have showed you the knockback with this gun on her. There's one behind me.
Mag's empty.
But yeah, it's just a nice, steady shooting gun, which I like. Do we need another one? Why not?
Requesting air support. Reloading.
But she's dead. See, she's got no head. She just runs a little bit, then dies. I don't really want to waste that on this guy. Didn't need to. That's another thing with the laser guy, too. My laser drone, he can deal with those. Oh, God. Gotta catch up to my team here. This is the worst part of the stamina, just walking anywhere. Any supplies down here? Use some more
Acquired.
ammo for my railgun. Where are we going?
Tagging map. Northeast.
We gotta go all the way around. I hate these water maps.
Rare sample acquired. Sample collected.
But yeah, see, there's like no recoil. You just tap fire it. You can full auto it if you need to. Oh, please don't blow these up. Oh, get out of the way. No. Oh God, we can't even go this way. Oh my God, that's the annoying thing with the this haze on the map. 2. Oh shit. Big boy back there. The haze on the map, you can't really see anything clearly. I guess you just got to use your visuals this way. But yeah, I hate these water maps.
Eagle 1 armed and ready.
How far around do we have to go? What the hell? Oh my god. Yeah, this is ridiculous. I feel like they gotta change some of these maps. The fact that we have to go this, like, all the way back around. The time limit is already too much to be able to explore these maps. But then this, we have to run all the way around because of the water. There needs to be some kind of like land bridges or something. It gets to show off how bad this stamina system is, though. Especially on the winter planets, or the cold planets. I don't know if I want to get my autocannon. Here's something over there. What? I don't know if we're, oh, we've already cleared that. Actually, you gonna take that? Oh, he is. Oh, ammo. I will absolutely take that. Oh, I thought he was gonna take the railgun. That was probably a fresh railgun. Oh, I should have picked it up anyway. It's okay. Stalker over there.
Reloading.
I love this gun so much. Oh wait, no, don't do stuff. You don't need to aggro him. Oh god. Sometimes you don't get rewards for fighting more in this, which is kind of silly. Killing more bugs doesn't get you more like XP or rewards or anything, I don't think. But yeah, sometimes you just don't need to fight. So now we got these bugs coming from behind us too for no real reason. Other than he felt like, I don't know, padding his stats. Oh boy. This might be a good spot for my auto cannon. Can't see again. A little worried my team. Let's go run in and melee range of all the bugs. Oh, what the? Auto cannon knocked him out of my range. Oh, I do not want to be standing on that.
Never mind. Ending in an eagle. New mag. Say hello to democracy.
We're not really getting to see it against the big stuff, but I don't know if they need help on that thing. I'm gonna keep focusing on killing these. Oh boy.
Mag's empty.
Shit. Don't hold that too long. I think it can blow up in your face. So there's a little bar that charges on the side of the gun. Oh shit.
Heavy, northwest, 50 meters. Calling in orbital strike.
Oops.
Reloading. Heavy, north, 50 meters. Last
Ooh.
reload.
He knocked him crooked. Oh boy. It's dead nice.
Calling down supplies.
Sending down equipment package.
What's that? Oh. I reloaded. Because we'll get fresh reloads here. I'd like to take that other one, but I don't want to take it from my teammate in case he needs it.
Engaging terminal.
Uh-oh.
Requesting air support.
Hopefully that goes far enough.
Delivering payload.
Oh, what the?
Back shortly.
Mag's empty.
New mag.
I got the terminal. Blood light for Super Earth. New canister. Dropping a pin.
You have served democracy well. Extraction awaits.
Screen. Oh, I can't turn. I can't turn and face the camera. Ready?
Mission at 20 minutes remaining.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, where are we headed? Where are we headed? What are we doing? Going.
Extraction is available.
Oh wait, do we have to go all the way back around again? Oh crap, we do. Yeah, we do have to go this way. Super annoying. On a non-water map, that would make no sense that we're going this way, but
Found something.
somebody come open this door with me.
Got a sample. I'm on
Maybe
it.
S4 will come with me.
Tagging location.
Come on, S4.
I'm on it.
Come on, you're close. Yeah.
I've got this one.
So I was talking about earlier, you can get in-game currency right there, super credits. Super credits, 2 piles of super credits. So if you know what you're looking for, you can actually get the paid currency through just playing the game, which is nice.
Eagle 1 armed and ready.
Uh-oh.
Mag's empty.
I want to jump in front of his grenade launcher here. Oh boy. I don't know if that... Oh crap. I don't know if that charger's on us or not.
Mag's empty.
Got him.
Reloading.
I can't say it enough. Oh crap, they can come across. Oops. Damn it.
Requesting orbital strike.
Extraction is available.
Calling down a sentry.
Come on, Jimmy. Let the cannon do the work.
Requesting air support.
Oh crap. Jimmy, run! Oh no, don't fall in the water. He needs to just run. He just needs to run.
Sending in an eagle.
My man needs to just run.
Get some! Get some!
He's gonna get caught up over there. Just run, Jimmy. Keep running, keep running. Big boy didn't die yet. Oh, that's the queen. I don't know why he went that way, but sounds like he might have some trouble over there. Oh my god. I have to use this. Oops.
Requesting air support.
Just run. Just run. Just run.
Eagle 1, leaving combat zone to resupply.
What? Oh!
Say hello to democracy.
I don't like aiming with the ADS on this one. Oh god. Can't get up. They gotta do something about the mantling too. Just oh my god. Keep coming, Jimmy. Come on.
Reloading.
Extraction when ready.
Calling in extraction.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Whoops. Oh crap, what the hell? I don't even know what I just pushed there.
Sending in an eagle.
The stamina is so brutal.
Bug tunnel breach.
ETA T-minus 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Oh crap.
Throwing grenade.
I keep sliding on the ice here.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
It's dead. Oh crap. Might as well top up. Oh god. I don't have my stuff off cooldown yet.
Sending in an eagle.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Sending in an eagle.
Requesting sentry.
Just hoping that doesn't get in a bad spot to hit teammates. Oh boy.
Fire in the hole.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
Reloading.
Autocannon dealt with him.
Pelican 1, preparing for touchdown. Reloading. Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff.
There we go.
Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
So yeah, really liking this loadout right now. I could definitely see some like things I move around for very specific other things. But yeah, hopefully that gives you guys some ideas of what you might like for your builds, what you might like to try out. But I really like what I have. If there's anything else you guys think I should try or look into that I didn't, what you think might be good to replace something in my list, except my railgun and my rail cannon strike. I'm not replacing those. Let me know down below. But yeah, hopefully that gave you some ideas. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.